Traffic stops can go sideways really fast. From one second to the other, everything can go wrong. Especially if the person is not polite and is carrying a concealed weapon.
Officer Kennedy, remember quickly say earlier, no conversation is being recorded, okay?
Yes, it is.
The reason for the stop today is that I noticed your tags are expired. Do you have your license on now? Is that a firearm under your jacket? Don't reach for it, just answer it.
She just reached for it. Don't do that ever. You got a firearm, you say you have a firearm, you don't reach for it.
I'm asking if it's a firearm, so if you reach for
Yes,
it, we have
sir,
issues.
it is.
Okay, don't ever reach for it, okay? Will you do me a favor? I'd like to remove that from you.
I would rather remove it myself
Okay,
and
you're not
place
going to
it
do
on
that. You're not going to put a firearm in your hand.
Sir,
Okay, so just hear me out. Stop talking. Just let me explain, okay? It's for my safety. I don't mean any harm to you.
Excuse me, but it's about my safety.
Okay, I'm not going to hurt you, nor am I putting off an intimidating
Well, I'm not
okay, just
going to
listen.
hurt you.
This is what I would like to do, okay? All I would like you to do is cross your fingers like this, put your hand on your head, and I'd like to just grab it and take it out. I'm not going to seize
No,
it or
I
anything
do not
like
want my weapon outside
okay.
of my vehicle.
Where's your ID?
I do not want my weapon outside of the vehicle.
Where is your
I
ID?
am willing to put my weapon on the dash so that you can clearly
Do not
see it.
touch that gun.
Fine.
Okay.
Then it'll
I'll
see
tell you
where
what.
it's at.
Put the paperwork on the dash for me. Put the paperwork on the dash.
Why?
Because I'm telling you to.
He's not asking you to strip down, for Christ's sake.
Put the paperwork on the dash now and put your hands on the steering wheel and don't move them. Okay? You're being confrontational. You have a firearm. We're not going to play that game. I'm going to get your name, date of birth, and I'm going to continue my traffic stop. Do you understand that?
I think I'll just plead the fifth.
That's fine. I recommend that. Well, if you're not going to plead the fifth, you're going to need to present me with an ID. Can you point to where your ID is?
No, sir. You told me to put my
I
hands
did,
on the steering
but you
wheel.
told me you were going to plead the fifth, which means you're not going to talk anymore. If you're not going to talk, you can't tell me your name and your date of birth. So will you tell me your name and date of birth?
Not until I present this paperwork.
Okay. 3216. Can I get another unit? I'm going to get my chief down here for you.
Okay.
Keep your hands right where they're at.
I will keep them there as long as I can.
Okay. They need to remain there and your hand needs to stay away from them.
And I already told you, I will keep them there as long as I can. This is not exactly a comfortable position.
Female's verbally uncooperative.
I am not uncooperative
Yes, you are.
without lying. You guys always do that. You guys always make something up that isn't there.
What did I make up today, ma'am?
You're saying I'm being confrontational. I'm not being confrontational.
Okay, maybe let me use a different word. Argumentative.
Maybe argumentative, but I'd say so are you, because you're not getting everything you want exactly when you want it.
Yeah, because I gotta survive every contact, and
I
I'm gonna
understand
get
that.
what I want when there's a firearm involved.
You know what?
It's gonna happen.
I'm sorry, but it's the police that have proved themselves to be unreliable.
Oh yeah? Have you ever met me before?
Yes, I
You've
have.
met me. Where did you meet me?
Matter of fact, really doesn't matter.
Okay, so you haven't met me, so therefore you have no idea whether I'm reliable or not.
All I know is you're wearing a monkey suit.
A monkey suit? I believe it's a police uniform and a badge.
It's amazing the patience of this cop.
What you're trying to do, you're mad at the badge, not at me. I'm just trying to go
I
home
don't
every day.
trust the badge.
Okay, you don't have to trust me, but not that I don't trust you, I can't trust you because I don't know you. Okay, I stop hundreds
Okay. And
possibly thousands of people every year, and I have to survive each of those contacts for
And I
a
understand
duration of 25 years.
I
Okay?
understand that.
I know how to do that, and I know how I want people to react if they do have a firearm, and so that's what I go off of.
I was willing to compromise with you, but you're not willing to compromise.
You sure about that?
You want it
What
your
is the
way.
compromise?
I am willing to put it on the dash, or even to allow
Okay.
you to put it on the dash. I
would
not
like to do that.
willing to allow you to remove it from my vehicle.
Okay. I can work with you on that a little bit. If I'm going to put it on your dash, I'm going to unload it first.
That's fine.
Okay. Will you put your hands on your head with your fingers crossed so I can remove it from you? Thank you. I appreciate that. Any other firearms with you?
No. Can I put my hands down now?
Yes, ma'am. If you could keep them at least visible, that would be wonderful.
Now, can I begin going over this paperwork with me that you're going to thoroughly disagree with me on anyway?
I'm not saying I'm going to disagree with you. It may be legitimate, okay?
It is legitimate.
Okay.
I've done
Well, that's
my
fine.
research on my own.
Once I get this done, we'll move on with the rest of the stop.
It would have been a lot easier just to push the
Good call, doing one thing at a time.
deal.
You don't get to decide how things go. Okay? I'm all about I'm all about respecting you and trying to work with you.
I was
but
trying to be helpful.
You were not. I was
Yes,
asking
yes,
you to do something,
I
and
was
you were
talking.
refusing to.
I was talking about with getting the bullets out of the gun. It's easier and faster to get the bullets out if you'd have pushed the release.
Okay.
That's all I was trying to say.
Before that, I was giving you a lawful order, and you were refusing to obey that. For personal feelings, I understand that. You did not prefer it that way. But there's times during a traffic stop or an interaction with police, you have to set your personal opinion or feelings aside to obey a lawful order.
You agreed to put my weapon on my dash.
Afterwards.
No.
Correct.
You
After I
agreed
told you
to put my weapon.
Okay, we're gonna stop this. I'm
on
gonna
the
wait for the
dash.
chief. We'll go from there. I'm gonna put it on the dash now. You need to not reach for it, and I'm gonna put it on that side. Actually, I'm gonna hold it here until the chief's here.
It's really a dangerous situation, especially because you're gonna have to be focused what's on the dash. You don't know if she got a separate ammo.
Identification out.
I will just wait for your chief.
Fine with me. Ma'am, is there a reason you're being difficult?
Quite honestly, I don't feel like repeating myself. And if I go through all this with you, then I have to go over it yet again with the chief.
Okay.
I don't feel like repeating myself.
Okay. Chief, will you roll that window down for the chief so we can hear everything that's being said? So I have the firearm now. It's clear from her. Essentially, approached. I know she had the firearm on her hip. Not a big deal. I asked her if it was a firearm that she point at it or tell me instead of reaching it. She reached for it. Anyway, I asked her to put her hands on her head so I could remove it from her and take it back to my vehicle to secure it during the rest of the stop because she's mildly argumentative. She refused to do that. We ended up coming to a compromise. She let me take it off her and unload it. So it's been a bit of a confrontation. I've asked her for a license multiple times. She said she wouldn't give it until you got here, so that's where we're at. So can I have your license?
I don't want to repeat myself.
Okay, can I have your license, please?
As I told you before I relinquish my information, I am going to go over this paperwork.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay?
Paperwork. We are definitely in sovereign citizen
as you're asking
territory.
me for my driver's license, do want you to know that it's the right of the citizen to travel upon the public highways and to transport his property thereon by horse-drawn carriage, wagon, or automobile is not a mere privilege which may be permitted or prohibited at will, but a common right which he has under his right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, not only in his person, but in his safe conduct. And I can give you where to find that if you would like.
And we don't need to. The U.S. Supreme Court has already squashed that, so...
No, the U.S. Supreme Court has not.
Yes, they have. And you do have a right to travel. You have a right to travel by your feet or your horse, but you have to have a driver's license.
No, you do not.
Okay.
I think what she's reading from is from the UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code. That's not traffic law. They always got that right. They cherry pick whatever they think that makes sense for them.
You can argue this later, so you need to provide the officer with your driver's license, or you will be arrested for failure to carry and present.
For what crime?
Failure to carry and present a driver's license. That's a Class C misdemeanor in the state of Oregon.
Without a crime, it is not a failure.
But you have to let go of it. You have to
Why
present
do-
it to
Why do I have to let go of it? I presented it. You can see it.
Do you have a concealed handgun license with you?
No,
Okay. Do you have insurance for the vehicle?
not required.
Okay.
Okay. Whether you feel it's required or not, do you have insurance information? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Do you have registration information? Whether it's required in your opinion or not, do you have?
I don't know if it's here in the car or not.
Okay, so you just don't know. Okay, that's fine. I'll be back.
Can you give it back here?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in this bag with all the ammunition.
Who is she?
Suspended violation. I've never dealt with her before.
Confirm it with dispatch and just take her into custody for carrying a lawful possession of a firearm.
And presenting a license.
Well, you can do that one too.
How do you guys get along up there? Her and I are not getting along well.
I mean,
If you guys are getting along so-so, then I'll have you probably talk to her. If that's good with you.
So we got suspended license, carry on without a permit, and no registration on the vehicle. The cuffs are gonna come out right now, I think.
What's the deal, okay? You just step out of the vehicle because you're being placed under arrest for carrying a concealed firearm.
You're placing me under arrest for a concealed firearm.
Yes, ma'am.
And I asked what led you to that decision.
Okay, well, you're carrying a concealed firearm, and that's a crime in Oregon.
Ma'am, do you recall I asked you if that was a gun underneath your jacket?
And I said yes.
Okay, so by me not being able to tell whether it was a gun or not, It was not in open plain view, right? So it would have been concealed if I can't tell that it's a gun.
You could obviously see the butt of it.
If you got your sweatshirt covering that gun, it's concealed.
It's a concealed.
But open carry is open carry. Nothing obstructing the firearm or the holster that it's in.
So had it been on the dash or like flat on the passenger seat,
Or had it been on your side without a sweatshirt covering it, that's not concealed.
and additionally, it's also a crime to present me with a driver's license knowing that it's suspended. I see you were convicted of driving while suspended in late December of 2021, which was only a few months ago. Additionally, you haven't been reinstated at all since then, so there's a pretty good inclination that you knew you were suspended and knew that license was not valid. That's also a crime in the state of Oregon.
You guys looked for the most petty thing that you could to arrest me for.
Okay, well, we didn't
And
look
I'm willing
for
to bet that in the process, you guys have got a whole lot of other things going on. So before we jump to that, I'd like to know what I was pulled over for.
I told you were stopped for expired tags. Okay, additionally, the registered owner of the vehicle is suspended. You're obviously very familiar with the courts. You referenced the Supreme Court earlier in the stop, okay? So you know that that's the place to argue this stuff. So at this point, that's why you're under arrest, okay? So we're going to ask that you step out. We don't want an argument with you. We don't want any altercation.
Here's my car.
So you were convicted of driving while suspended recently.
Toad.
You have no insurance on the vehicle.
You guys have
So-
no legal right to tell it.
Okay, again, you can argue that in court.
But I'm talking to you now.
Okay, this isn't the place for these arguments, okay, ma'am? So I'm going to ask you to go ahead and step out of the vehicle, and if you
I
refuse
will
to...
step
okay.
out of the vehicle. However, the U.S. Supreme Court has already ruled that a vehicle is a household effect.
Okay.
Face that way and put your hands behind your back.
Ow!
Okay.
Would you
Do
please
you need
be
two
gentle?
sets of cuffs?
I have a right shoulder injury.
Okay.
so
Chief, will you
please
hold
be
this
gentle.
arm? We'll put two sets of cuffs on you. Okay, man. I'll have you walk back this way with me.
I know you say you're pleading the fifth, but do you have someone who is a licensed, valid driver who can come take control of your vehicle within a reasonable amount of time?
Yeah, being very cool with this woman.
20 minutes or so.
Bryson,
Bryson,
his neighbor.
okay. Are you still living at the Canada address? It's on your license? I'm only asking because I'm trying to think about how long it's going to take somebody to get here.
Yes, I live in Canada.
Okay. Would you like to call Bryson to see if he can come get your
I
vehicle?
would appreciate it.
Okay.
Hey, I need you to get over to Myrtle Creek so that you can drive my car home. I'm getting arrested for a concealed firearm. And you can clearly see the butt of the freaking gun, so whatever. But I need a licensed driver to come get the car.
This is a bag for your property that will go with you whenever you're done with us, okay? I know you have keys. There's certain things you can and can't have on you when I transport you to wherever we're going. So can I take your keys out of your pocket? I see the top one hanging out there. I'll just grab it by that and put it in here on your behalf. Okay.
These guys are being so nice. So nice. They didn't even have to release her car. And she's still with this face. Come on.
Take your glasses off before I put you in the car.
Preferably not.
Alright, that's fine.
It,
I asked what
generally,
you prefer.
it wouldn't be a big deal, but I get such bad headaches
That's fine.
from the light.
Okay.
It's,
I'll have you step this way for me and just ride around me to the door here. So the best way is going to be to get up as close to that corner as you can, face me, and then sit back and then swing your legs in. Just do your best. You can take as much time as you need.
Officer, you're gonna have to help me.
Okay, how would you like me to help you?
Do you want to hold onto your sweatshirt like this?
That'll work. Keep going. There we go.
Always polite.
Okay, so your head should be clear now. And I'll give you some time to get your legs in.
It's not as easy as
I know, it's difficult. Perfect. There we go. Okay, would you like a window down?
no, thank you.
That is so polite. UCC and traffic law are not the same. She was very hostile. Please subscribe. We have a playlist with a lot of stuff. I'm Brandon with In Service BodyCam. Be safe.